I'm Quentin Musty, Sudbury Wolves OHL Draft Prospect for 2023, and coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
The #1 sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. Never stop. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike are taking over the podcast scene in Vancouver.
Porco, the goal
Get
scorer
down
for the
or lay down.
Barrie Colts.
Lay down.
There's Nolan Collins. Conyon chips it to Musty. Musty makes a nice move around his defender. Musty, it's in the back of the net. Number 27 does the work for the Sudbury Wolves.
Goal number 5 on the season for Quentin Musty. He took a penalty back in the first period. Makes no mistake here, firing that one top shelf up and over the blocker of the goaltender. And it all starts from a great pass across, picked off. And he's going to have to hustle back here because coming in is Grazia. Simpson can't find it. They score. The Sudbury Wolves pick it up. Quentin Musty picks up his first Ontario Hockey League goal, Scott.
Quentin Musty gets his own rebound right through the 5-hole. Looked like he was going to take off there at the neutral zone, but couldn't get a handle on the puck. Stayed with it, chased it all the way down, and he's able to find the back of the net there. And you see, it wasn't even a shot. It was a bit of a deflection there, and he comes in.
By Holmes, and now Sudbury could have numbers coming back in transition. Musty cutting inside out on Tyler. What a pass, they score! Ferrand, his second of the game, off an absolutely delicious feed from Quentin Musty.
It's Vancouver's Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
So, Hamburg, New York. Tell us about your childhood story and how you first got into hockey.
I think I was 4 years old. I think my mom just got one of those, sign up to skate things in the mail. And, my mom actually signed me up. And then I hated it at first. I couldn't skate. So I'd just be laying on the ice the whole time. And then I think when I was about 6, I started playing in town, West Seneca, for the Seneca Wings. And I played there until I was 13, I think. And then they were great too. One of my favorite coaches was coaching me then. And then when I was 13, I made the jump to Junior Sabres, Buffalo Junior Sabres. And then last year, I moved away from home for the first time and went to New Jersey to play for the North Jersey Avalanche.
Yep. And then we'll touch on everything else here coming up shortly. You play any other sports growing up?
Yeah, I played baseball and lacrosse. Mostly were my 2 other favorites, and I played lacrosse until I was about 13, and baseball I just quit last year when I got drafted. So yeah.
And what's your nickname, and what's your favorite jersey number, and why?
My nickname's just Q, really, just for obvious reasons. And then 27's my number of choice, just because my dad wore that growing up and through his whole life, so wear it for him.
Okay, so that was one of your favorite numbers then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask, that was one of the questions I had too, that I was going to ask you why you chose 27.
Yeah.
Who influenced you as a kid when you were younger, and who did you really look up and knew your game after?
When I first started playing, for the first, I think, 3 or 4 years of playing travel hockey, like higher level hockey, I was a defenseman. And my dad is a diehard Red Wings fan, and so I kind of was born into that. So when he was playing, I really loved Nicholas Kronwall. Yeah, so I wore 55 for him for a couple of years when I was younger, and yeah, that's who really was my favorite player growing up and got me into it.
And what about now? Who would you say you kind of mirror your game after now, or who do you like to watch and take little things from?
I really like Anze Kopitar, just because he's a 200-foot guy, and he plays the right way and all that, and he's still flashy at sometimes, and he's just a really elite player. Yeah, he's big.
And he's got the big body too, just like you.
Yeah.
Was there anyone that pushed you to start hockey back in the day?
Well, my uncle actually. My dad was one of my coaches on my that Seneca team I was talking about, and so is my uncle. His son, my cousin, was our goalie, and he played at a pretty high level. He played juniors and all that, and he said just ever since I was young, he said I could make something special out of it. So he pushed me to be better, and pushed me to keep playing hockey.
Sweet. And do you have any pregame routines or rituals that you follow?
I don't know. I don't got many, but the one thing I always realize I switch up what skate I put on after every loss. So if we're winning, I'll keep going the left skate first, tie it up, and once we lose, I'll switch to the right skate. That's the only thing I really realize I do.
Okay,
good. We might have to add that to our list of ones.
Yeah.
We've got some crazy ones like some guys change their shoelace or their skate laces each game. Another guy eats bananas in between periods. A football guy blows up a balloon with a straw.
Yeah, there's some weird ones.
Yeah,
I've seen a couple weird ones.
Huh? Well, wait.
And,
on that note, what's the weirdest one you've seen? You don't have to name names if you can think of anything.
Yeah, probably this one kid. When I was growing up, I think it was 2 years ago, back when I was on the Junior Sabres. He would put Icy Hot or BioFreeze, one of the two. I forget which one, and he put it on his whole body, like neck to feet, and he played with that on. I was like, I don't know how he did it, but he did it every game.
That's crazy. That's
hard
crazy.
on the washing machine.
Yeah. And take us back to the OHL draft when you're drafted first overall to Sudbury.
What's that feel like being first?
I mean, it was great. There's a couple other places, but it just happened to be that Sudbury reached out to me with the first overall pick, and they reached out. They were really good to me. Took me through everything about what the OHL was going to be like, what next year was going to be like for me, and they're just kind of welcomed me with open arms. The city is really nice. All the fans were texting me and stuff after. They're just diehard for their hockey up there, so it was really nice. They invited me with open arms, and I felt super welcome there.
And you did pretty good. You had 31 points in 50 games in your first season. How was the transition, and what's one aspect you're looking to improve?
Yeah, I mean, it was really nice having a preseason. I never had that in my life, but it was nice. The first game was really a wake-up call for me, the first preseason game, just the speed of the game and how much time you have with the puck and all that. So, yeah, that was probably the biggest adjustment.
Okay. And take us back to your first OHL goal, and do you still have the puck?
Yeah, I do have the puck. I think I gave it to my mom because she was at that game, but I don't know, somewhere in the house, I think on a mantle or something like that, but it was a real greasy one.
I seen it.
Goalie thought he had it covered, and it was just sitting between his legs. He just came in and kind of poked it in. Sellied super hard.
Perfect.
I seen it. I watched it a couple times today. I was wondering about that, if they actually picked up the puck, because it looked like the goalie just flipped it out. And I don't think they realized at first that it was.
Yeah, he just had it under him, and I didn't hear a whistle, so I just kept going, and I saw it and just kind of poked it. It was pretty bad first goal, but
we're using that highlight for sure. I've already loaded the highlights. We're ready to roll right after this.
So they don't ever say how, it's how many, so it don't matter how it goes in.
Yeah, I wanted the first one to be a little prettier than that, though. But
what would you say your favorite road barn is then in the O so far this year?
This year we didn't really get to go everywhere. Like I know the Budweiser Gardens is really nice in London, and the one down in Erie as well. But probably my favorite I played in either Oshawa. That place is really nice. Even down below where the players are. They got a nice lounge and everything. And probably the Sioux too. They got a really nice barn. Super big, bright lights and everything. I love playing there.
Mike, do you want to hit him with the dinner question?
Sure. If you could sit down for dinner with 3 famous people, dead or alive, who are you sitting down with?
Probably gotta go Wayne Gretzky for the one, just to, ask him about everything. And, just one of the things I'd probably ask him about was when he got kicked out of minor hockey for having too many points and all that. I just want to know what he was going through, what was going through his mind, if he knew he was going to be great or whatever. And probably controversial one, but Kanye, he's one of my favorite artists. And I think he's a little crazy, but he's a genius in what he does. So I like to sit down with him. And then probably Ronaldo too. I like watching a bit of soccer. So just to see how he got to where he was, because he's not one of those naturally gifted guys. He's just worked super hard to get where he is, and want to take some advice from him.
For me, I always go with Tupac is my rapper. Seth Rogen would be my comedian, and then Paulina Gretzky would be my eye candy.
Yeah.
And go ahead, Ryan.
Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just gonna say you're super skilled. Have you ever tried the Michigan or lacrosse goal in a game yet?
I scored it last year, actually. I don't know if I have the video anymore, but I got it up. It was kind of a barn burner of a game. It was like 14-0 or something like that. So I just tried it, got it up, and scored it. But yeah, I like that move. I think I did in training camp this year too. But it works a lot more than you think.
So it's coming in the future then.
Yeah, hopefully. I think I tried it a couple of times in the O this year. I got it up one time, but didn't finish it off. I think it was an OT actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Got up. Goalie X-Man, I saved. I got it around. I went all the way around because he kind of sealed the post, and he caught it with his glove. It was kind of unreal save, but yeah.
When you try to do it, I find like I'm always out there at beer league trying to do this all the time, and I can do it. I've never scored it. I've attempted it many times, but the one thing I know is once you've learned how to pick up the puck, you can see that you can pick this puck up anywhere on the ice, and you learn to gives you different angles. Is what I'm saying. Yeah,
I've seen a couple guys. Forsberg does it a lot, even when he's not attempting the Michigan. Philip Forsberg, he just picks it up and flips it over guys. Sometimes I'm like, I guess you can use it that way too. But yeah, he's probably the only player in the NHL I've seen just use it all over the ice, where he just flips it over guys, flips it to areas and stuff like that.
It's crazy.
My best one was I came down on the wing and I picked it up. Like I got here and I fired it like a lacrosse thing. I'm coming down the wing at like the top of the circle.
Yeah, I was at a high school hockey game the one time. This kid did it and scored from like the top of the circle. Just picked it up, scored from the top of the circle.
Yeah,
wow,
that's awesome. Everybody's so talented nowadays.
And here's an NHL draft question for you. $100 bill at the bottom of a toilet, $20 bill on the counter. Which one are you going for?
I don't know. I gotta grab it with my hand. The toilet one.
Yeah. I'll explain it to you after.
Probably go with $100.
Not a boy. Yeah. So the reason the scouts want to hear that is because obviously you're willing to get your hands dirty. Saying you're just going to take the 20 while it's clean. It's just sitting there. So, yeah, that's the whole point of that question.
And
that's a good one.
Yeah, and one thing we learned on that question, too, is you could take both. We're starting to learn that the right answer might be to take both.
Exactly.
Another draft question we always use is if you were an animal, what would you be? For example. You going?
Yeah, probably the generic answer, probably a lion. Just kind of run everything and, just be the king. No one can really challenge you.
And we always throw that question out there too, because my answer is I look like a dolphin. So because I got a big nose and a bald head.
I know some teams do like a rookie idol. Did Sudbury do it? And what song did you have to sing in front of the team?
Yeah, we did one. We went to a nice little everyone that made the team. So after rookie camp or, tryout camp, everyone that signed and was going to be on the team, we went down to a lake in Sudbury, like a big kind of campground with a bunch of cottages that you can rent out. And yeah, we did ours there. And I think mine was Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what made you choose the CHL over like going the college route?
I just felt, that I don't know, it's just more of a, NHL kind of schedule and play style just to get used to it. There's a lot of, pros to both leagues. Like the USHL, you focus more on development and, lifting, getting bigger with a less game schedule. But the OHL is more to, get you ready for the NHL. It's more like more of the schedule is a lot more games, a lot more back-to-back stuff. So.
Okay.
And what color is your stick tape, and what's your favorite Gato color?
I use white, but I pucked it up a bit. I watched a video on Patty Kane when I was younger, and how that a bunch of goalies that were talking about when he shoots the puck with that curve, it's hard to read off of, or not the curve, the tape job with the puck marks on it. Hard to read it off the stick, but I'm one of the guys that changes it up a lot. Actually, it doesn't bother me when it's black or white, so I switch it up all the time. And favorite Gatorade color was always lemon lime, the yellow one, since I was a kid.
Nice.
Yeah, what's one challenge you've come across in getting to where you are today? I know you had an injury, but
yeah, that was probably the biggest challenge of my career so far, or this year, honestly, just injuries. But last year tore my labrum off the bone. I needed surgery, and I was out for about 5 months, and in my draft year for USHL and OHL, so I didn't really know what was going on, but I ended up coming back for the last month and a half of the season, and we luckily got to nationals, and I played really well there, and ended up not bothering me too much with the injury.
Perfect. Do you have a favorite sports movie?
Sports movie, Moneyball. I love it. That's probably one of my favorite movies. So yeah, just to see him go through and have the GM with limited money and make what the best of it is. So,
Mike, you got one?
Yeah, deep sea or outer space?
Oh yeah, probably outer space. I'm a little afraid of the ocean. I got stung by a jellyfish and stepped on a sea urchin once, so I'm a little afraid of the ocean. So I'd probably go to outer space.
Fair enough.
Then a couple other quick response questions, kind of like that. Your favorite breakfast?
I go eggs, 2 eggs in the morning, and then some yogurt and granola. Usually, that's my go-to every morning.
Sports franchise. Doesn't have to be hockey if you don't want to choose one.
Probably the Red Wings. Just what they built back. They were really good when I was little, and I wasn't alive for that 1999 team, but I wish I would have saw them with Eichmann and all them. But yeah, that's been my sports team since I was little. So,
and pancakes or waffles for the rest of your life?
Pancakes. I'm a big pancakes guy.
Okay, how do you do on blueberries?
Yeah, I go blueberries, or I like the apple cinnamon ones too.
Okay.
Favorite Halloween costume you ever had?
I think the one year I was super hyped up. I think I was 9 or 10. I got one of those blow up like sumo wrestler ones, and I was I was just running around on the street like 8 at night with the big sumo thing on. But I remember not wanting to do that ever again. It was kind of a bagger.
Yeah, it gets hot. It gets hot and sweaty and wet inside that thing.
Yeah, it was a hot Halloween too, and it was just a bad choice. But yeah, it was probably my favorite.
Yeah, favorite actor or actress?
I don't know. I think I always had a little crush on Jennifer Aniston growing up when I was little. And,
we all do.
Yeah, I think so. But she's probably my favorite actress.
Can't go on with a nice classy one like that too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Night owl or early bird?
I get up pretty early because especially in the summer and during the season, because in the summer workouts are at 7:30, and then in the season we got morning skate at about 8:00. So I've always been getting up early.
You a cat or a dog person?
Dogs. I had a dog when I was little, but I don't have them anymore. It's just too much maintenance. I got 3 sisters, so we're always out of the house. No one's ever home, so he ended up dying, and then we just called it quits because we couldn't really maintain anymore. But not a big cat guy.
I totally understand. And then if you want to travel, you got to find somewhere to put your dog too.
Yeah, the other day actually, I was at a rink in Niagara Falls, but on the U.S. side, and they have a rink cat, right? So it like eats all the mice and stuff that comes in, and just came up and bit me out of nowhere. So that's why I'm not a cat guy.
Hopefully you're getting a shot or something.
Yeah, I got checked out.
Yeah. Coffee or tea?
I never really been big caffeine in the morning, but tea probably because I like iced tea and all that. And, my dad really likes like the hot steep tea in the morning, so it makes me some once in a while. Yeah, probably tea or coffee.
The good Tim Hortons steep tea.
Yeah.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Probably super speed, honestly. Just especially, I guess you could put it into hockey too. Just be kind of like McDavid and fly around up there. But
right.
It'd be nice just getting anywhere when you want to be there.
Mike, you got one?
Yeah, if you could play any other sport professionally, what would it be?
Probably baseball. That was my other sport until last year, and I really liked it. And it was just hard because hockey off season kind of interrupted it, and didn't really get to develop that much with that. But it was just super fun. I loved it.
Do you have any hidden talents?
Not really. I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay.
If a scout or GM were to ask, what do you bring to the table or describe your game?
Yeah, I think I'm just obviously got a big frame and can play with speed, and I think I got a good hockey IQ. Make plays all over the ice, but I think I also got a really good shot and could play 200 feet. So.
And what are you looking to accomplish in year 2?
Hopefully just climb up the draft rankings as high as possible, and I think our team's going to be really good next year. We were really young last year, and I think we'll make a run for it next year with all the young talent we have, and probably have a couple new draft picks from our team this year. And yeah, I'm just excited to get going with them.
And how are you looking forward and preparing for the draft in 2023?
I'm just in the gym every day trying to build everything up for the combine, and obviously still doing skills and trying to play some games in the off season just to keep game ready, and just mostly just develop all aspects.
Okay. A couple more for you, Mike, so shoot.
No, go ahead.
Okay. How important is a young athlete's social media and the stuff that they post?
Yeah, that's huge. You see a lot of guys getting bad rap just from what they post off social media, even if they're a really nice kid and really great kid. But one thing that you post on social media can ruin your whole career nowadays. So it's really important to just be careful with what you're putting out there and not do stupid stuff there.
Yeah, that's for sure. We always like to remind the young kids that internet is something else, that it could ruin your life.
Oh yeah.
What's your personal highlight so far in your career?
My career probably winning nationals last year with that team was super close, even though no one played on that team the year before. We all just came from all over the country and everything, and we just gelled really quickly. Even with I missed a lot of time, but I was still down there with the team. So yeah, we just gelled and played for one another, and that was the first national championship for that program. So it was really nice to do that for our coach, who was a great guy, and it was just surreal almost.
Okay, last one for you. How do you unwind after a big win?
Big win. I'm kind of inside guy, so I'll just go home or have a couple buddies come over and just chill on the couch, play some video games, or watch during the season. Big football guy, so watch some football or a hockey game or something like that. So
you a Bills fan?
I'm actually not, which is the sad part. But yeah, I like the Steelers.
Okay,
I'm a Steelers fan.
All right, I'm a Seahawks fan because it's like a 2-hour drive for us to Seattle.
Yeah. Oh,
Mike's a Bengals fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost won it last.
Yeah, almost. We were close, man. I waited my whole life for that, so hopefully we can make it back there soon.
I mean, I honestly think it's going to be Buffalo in there this year.
Yeah, I think they'll win it this year.
Yeah.
I don't lie about it. I'm not a Bills fan, but it's nice going to games around here, and
of course.
The fans are the almost. I think everyone would say one of the best in the NFL. They're just crazy and got their shirts off, and they got their shirts off and -10 weather.
Going through tables.
Yeah,
Bill's Mafia is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mike.
Yeah. Hey, Quentin, I just want to thank you so much for taking the time for us today and coming on and chat with us. Obviously, we're big fans of you, and we're gonna be fans of you for your lifetime. So follow your career all the way through. We appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you guys letting me on here.
Hey, no worries, dude.